Welcome everyone, this is Mr. SanQuintin and I'm going to be teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th grade all digital this year. If you're not sure how to spell my name, here it is, what you're going to be seeing for most of the time. Orange is my favorite color if you're wondering why I wrote it in this way. And we're going to be talking about what you're going to need in order to be successful in my class this year. First things first, to contact me 100% of the time is my email, louis.sanquintin@osceolaschools.net. Every single teacher ends with @osceolaschools.net. You just got to find our name, put a period in between it. And that's how you're going to get in contact with us. I'm pretty quick about my emails, but that's going to be the main way. Beyond that, let's talk about how we're going to be grading. Most of your work is going to be on Teams. Almost all your assignments are going to be on there, which is going to be a nice one-stop shop for everything. And that's mainly how we're going to be doing it. And I'll be telling you another way how you can input your stuff if in any case the internet's not working or something along those lines. Now, on top of that, expectations. What I'm going to be expecting from you guys is, even though most of you are going to be inside your homes nice and comfortable, that does not mean you are not in my classroom. Once you are on, you are on. So first things we're going to be talking about is making sure you're here on time. So all of you guys are going to be logging into Teams this year, and there will be meetings, and I will be teaching you live through Teams. So that's what the expectation is going to be. Beyond that, you'll see what we're going to be doing from there. It's going to take a long time to explain everything, and I can't do it in just a 10-minute video. Besides that, let's talk about the supplies you're going to need. Now, since you're digital, if you have a computer, that's pretty much going to cover mostly everything, but just because it is doesn't mean it doesn't. Beyond that, we're also going to need paper and pencil. How else are you going to do math unless you got a drawing tablet like me, which I could talk about in another time. Also, beyond that, you can use a clipboard like this or even a whiteboard with some markers. Why I'm going to ask you to do that is because I might ask you to write some math down, and then I'm going to ask you to hold it up on top of the webcam so that I can see what you actually did. So you're either going to need a whiteboard with some markers or even a clipboard where you can just use some paper like this, and as long as it's pretty easy to see. Next, on top of that, since we're going to be a live class, you are going to need some headphones. I don't think anybody wants to hear everything that's happening in the background inside your house. So doing that, the only thing that they'll hear for the most part is just going to be what's happening in class. Because other than that, you're going to get feedback, especially if you have the computer really, really loud. If you have a gaming headset or something like that with a mic on it, that might be higher quality than the microphone that you have on your laptop. You can definitely get that. That's going to help as well. But it's not necessary. But as long as you have some type of earbuds or something so that there's no feedback from the computer, that's going to be the main thing. On top of that, we got a little bit more. Believe it or not, sometimes you're going to need to use your phone. Reason why you might need to use your phone, there's actually a couple, believe it or not. If for whatever reason the internet's going out, but you still have the assignments and everything else like that, or you want to do the assignments with pen and paper instead, you totally can. All you would have to do is send me a picture, and you can email that straight directly to me or post it on Teams. There's actually multiple ways we can do that. And that's going to be another alternative way that you can answer your work to make sure that you have everything ready. Beyond that, we have some quality of life improvements. One of those is going to be a printer and scanner. So if you do want to do the assignments, but you don't want to try writing it on the computer or anything else like that, you could print it out and then scan it back to me. That totally works. And something that really helps out a lot is, because we're going to be a live class, you're going to see me on the webcam and sharing a lot of the stuff, but you're also going to be doing some stuff on the computer simultaneously. So if you have two computer screens, you can still watch me and see what I'm doing, but you can also make sure that you're actually looking at the stuff that you need to as well. So that's going to be the majority of what you're going to need. Now, beyond that, to be successful, mainly we're going to need a growing mindset, a lot of patience, and a very, very, very big desire to learn. Thank you very much, and I hope to see the rest of you guys this year.